All right, welcome back, Geminis. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign, not too long, not too dried out. Just a miss help you get to the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you visit my channel. So, great rising, good evening, good afternoon. Thanks for visiting my channel. Make sure you hit the like and leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Thank you for all my A1 day ones. Thank you for those who just subscribed. Hey Queen, hey King, hey. Make sure y'all hit the like button, leave a comment for me. Thank you for those who watch the channel but haven't subscribed yet. Hey Queen, hey King, hey. Make sure y'all hit the like button, leave a comment. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're just over here loving ourselves. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you're pouring into everybody else. And thank you for those who subscribe to the channel but unsubscribe from the channel but still watch the channel. You can be led to the water, baby, but can't nobody make you drink it. At the end of the day, people have been telling you all your life, you need to make sure you take care of yourself. You need to make sure you take care of them kids. You need to make sure you take money back for hard times. You need to make sure you forgive your parents. You need to let that hurt go. Um, you need to work on your confidence issues, your self-esteem issue, what you do. What you want to do. Why? Because you're grown. But when you're grown and you're old enough and you know better, you should want to do better. Okay, and over here on my channel, this is what we make sure we do. Like I say, self-love and self-care is not selfish when you pour into everybody else. So Gemini, um, like I tell you all the time, you gotta go within and do that healing. You gotta acknowledge that pain, that trauma, that hurt, neglect issue, abandonment issue, trust issue, self-esteem issue, mama daddy issues. You gotta acknowledge it. Cry about it, yell about it, fight about it, talk about it, write it down, burn it. But it has to be acknowledged so you can start bringing in new. Okay? And the way you out here giving out 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100%, and you're allowing the bare minimum. You're accepting the bare minimum, make it make sense. Okay? You got to start doing what's best for you. You got to go within and do that healing. You got to go within and acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged. And like I say, on my channel, that's what we do, baby. So y'all go ahead and hit the like button. Once again, pollen has won because I am back with the allergies. So y'all be safe out here in these streets. The pollen is not playing with people's faces, especially mine. So put your mask on, take your allergy pills, and let's make sure we stay together out here because the pollen is not playing. So that's why I've been missing a little bit. And if I sound like I'm breathing heavy and hard, my nose stopped up. If it sound like I'm loud, my ears stopped up. Yeah, it's just a lot going on, okay? Bear with me. But we're just gonna see what your higher self is screaming at you. Also, I want to let y'all know next month I'll be posting videos at night also as far as what is their desires for you for the summertime. Okay? Okay. What their desires is. So yeah, make sure y'all, check it out. I'm gonna try to make sure try to get myself back together right now as we speak, but honey, I don't know. But Gemini's, we're gonna get your self-care message first. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love yourself first. And then we're gonna see what your higher self is screaming at you. Okay. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. I might have to find something. I don't know if y'all know. Something like when I'm recording, I can push the mute button just so y'all won't hear out of coughing or nothing. If y'all know anything, let me know, okay? And I'm drinking this water just so I won't be doing all this coughing. So if you hear me, it's the water. Try to not to be doing all this coughing. I know definitely gotta get videos out because I know my A1 day one's gonna rock with me, okay? But everybody else, be like, oh no, she's not posting like she's supposed to be posting. Girl, sir, I got a life too, okay? I got things I need to be doing too. I gotta take care of myself too. Don't be so selfish, okay? Don't be selfish. Because not every day you get a chance to look at the videos, right? You have things that need to be done. Something happens. You might catch it when you had the time. Of course. So let's get it together. Okay. Gemini's Collective. Gemini's Collective. Get your self-care message first. Gemini's Collective. It says wisdom, knowledge gained through experience or from a wise counselor. So, Gemini, you got some wisdom, or you need to be using some type of wisdom that you have gained through experience or through a wise counselor. I do got the mic out, so I don't know if I'm so loud. Like I say, my ears. Ears are stuffed up, so y'all might have to turn the volume down, okay? So, like I say, don't do me bad. Okay, Gemini's. Also, collective. It says fear, expecting the worst, afraid to fail, wasting time on negative thoughts. Y'all need to stop thinking negative all the time. You're wasting your time on negative thoughts. Okay, don't be afraid to fail. Failure is what's gonna make you learn from your mistakes. Okay? Don't be afraid to fail. Stop wasting your time on these negative thoughts. Use the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained from experience or from a counselor to get to where you're trying to get to. Okay? Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Alright, Gemini singles. Gemini singles, y'all got a celebration coming in. Good time comes from hard work spent with a good company. Okay, look out now. Gemini's in a relationship. Resolving issues, solving inner conflict with others, healing from past trauma. So you need to be healing from past trauma. Like I say, you gotta acknowledge that past trauma. You gotta acknowledge that hurt, that pain, whatever it is. It gotta be acknowledged so you can heal from past trauma. Okay? If you just pushing it back, I don't need to talk to them, I don't need to do this. Alright, keep on walking around with that hurt and they living their best life. Just go on and say what you need to say and stop. Don't expect a certain type of answer from them. Get it off your chest so you can move on. Gemini's in a marriage or long-term committed relationship. Why? All right, so Gemini's in a marriage, self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. So the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained, it's time for you to tap into your higher self and question your routines and patterns. It's time for you to look at your life a little bit because you are failing to accept a situation that has unhealthy cycles and addictions. So it's time for you to look at, like I say, baby, you got to put yourself first. Got to stop expecting the worst. Stop wasting time on negative thoughts. Got to get this time. You need to spend some time alone and reflect, okay? Because your negative energy is creating roadblocks in your life. And it's time for you to stay dedicated to your goals. It's time for you to start making better decisions, okay? Baby, when I say the pilot, it's not playing out here. Y'all be careful out here in the streets. And like I say, I don't know if I just said it. Go ahead and hit the like and the comment, leave a comment for me. Next month I'm gonna be posting videos in the daytime and the nighttime. The nighttime video is gonna be what's their desires for you for the summer. Okay, what they try to do. Okay, can you make it juicy for me? All right, Gemini singles. What are your highest self screaming at you? Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Highest self screaming at you. Oh, baby, come closer to me. Express your emotions to me. Gemini's in a relationship. What are your higher self screaming at you? Gemini's in a relationship. Gemini's in a relationship. What are your self screaming at you? Gemini's in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship. Love yourself first, okay? So as a collective, it says improvement. In life, there is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can do better in, okay? Self-care. Self-care is not being selfish. You are investing the most time in the precious things on earth, and that is you. Just because you need to see it. Self-care, like I say. Self-care, self-care and self-love is not selfish when you point it to everybody else. It says be empowered. Take back control of your life and your own destiny. Okay, collective. Loss. Sometimes we must lose things and people to appreciate them and their values. Then other times we must lose to gain. It says sacrifice. What have you given up to be where you are? Was it worth it? Okay, was it worth it? Speak your truth. Never be afraid to speak your truth. Stay strong. It says shade the ground you walk on and never bow down from your own morals or beliefs. Never forget the bridge that brought you across, because it might be just that very one bridge that would need you that you will need to get back. Be careful not to burn bridges, okay? So y'all need to make sure y'all doing what y'all need to do as far as this improvement in your life. Use the wisdom and the knowledge and experience that you have been through to get to where you're trying to get to, and stop living in fear. Start taking care of yourself. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you point it to everybody else, baby. Okay? It's time for you to be more empowered about yourself. It's time for you to get out your head and get out of the clouds and begin to see things the way that they really are. You are walking around wearing rose-colored glasses. It's only gonna lead you to pain, embarrassment, and losses. So it's up to you at the end of the day to walk around here like you don't see certain things when you see certain things. Collective. All right, so singles, headstrong. Maybe it's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything. There will be a time where you need to just accept it. So good time, good time comes from hard work with your time spent with a good company. But sometimes you could be headstrong, and it's like, baby, you need to get out of your own way. Okay, get out of your own way. You just gonna have to accept that you don't know everything all the time. Okay, stop living in fear. Stop wasting time on negative thoughts. Start learning and gaining information from your life trials and tribulations. Or if you're learning something from a counselor, let's do that. But stop being so headstrong, okay? Gemini, y'all know how y'all can be, okay? Y'all both got two personalities. So it's like, hey, one of y'all might be headstrong, one of y'all might be like, oh no, I'm good. Hey, we need y'all to merge together and stop being so headstrong, okay? So your higher self is screaming, baby, sit down. You ain't gotta know everything. You don't know everything. Sit your down. It's okay not to know. Those in a relationship, it says, what happened? What happened to you? Now is not the time to give up or give in. You've came too far to give up. So like you say, what has happened? What's going on with you? What you done did? Your higher self is questioning you like, baby, what you got going on? We need to sit down and have a talk. We need to sit down and have a talk, because what has happened to you? Now is not the time for you to give up or give in. What you doing? You need to go ahead and solve these other conflicts with these other people. You need to go ahead and heal from this past trauma, because what are we doing? And it's also saying whether we admit it or not, we all have or have had bad habits. Had habits that did not serve our greatest good. Use that knowledge to become a better version of yourself. So whatever habits you got, baby, hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And since nobody's perfect, make sure you're doing what you need to do for you. Use the knowledge to become a better version of yourself. And it's also telling you it's time for you to suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup. We all make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. You know, we all make mistakes and we can't always have the things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? So whatever mistake, whatever didn't happen, whatever didn't transpire, as far as you resolve from these issues, and also you holding yourself accountable, looking at certain things as far as, your habits, your bad habits that you have had. What are we gonna do? Because right now it's not the time to give up. Right now is the time to put more energy into yourself. Right now is the time for you to do some reflecting. Right now is the time for you to hold yourself accountable. I did this. I thought this was gonna happen. Shit, I fucked up. I messed up. That's why I said, suck it up, buttercup. Everybody make mistakes. But what are you gonna do now? Now that you see what you see, now that you have done what you done and you allow certain things to happen, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do different? Stop living in fear. Sometimes you gotta choose yourself first. Sometimes you gotta walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you anymore. And stop living in fear. Okay? Those in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, love yourself. Love yourself. In order for you to love someone else, you must love yourself first, baby. What's the name of the channel? Love yourself first. Quit playing. You gotta love yourself first. You gotta make sure you choosing you first every time. Because if you're not, then guess what? It's showing the universe, it's showing God, it's showing whoever it is that you talk to, that you still ain't willing to put your happiness first. You still ain't willing to put you first. You still ain't willing to do what you need to do for you first. You just making sacrifices for other people. It's time out for that. It says baggage. Resist being weighed down by guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is. The past is past. Whatever happened in the past is the past. And the need for the past be weighing you down. It happened. If certain things went a certain type of way, you messed up, it happened. If certain things went a type of way, another person messed up, it happens. What you gonna do about the past? You can't go back and change nothing. So get that weight up off your shoulder. It says, so unpack and begin to heal, start a new life, and stop dragging the old into the new. Like I tell you all the time, can't bring in new energy if you holding on to the past, baby. You gotta let the past go. Learn, look back and get whatever you need to learn out of that, so you can start doing better. Cause every trial and tribulation you go through, and every test you have been through, you're supposed to learn something. You are supposed to learn something. So look and see what it is that you're supposed to be learning. Get what you need to get and move on from that. It's also telling y'all some of y'all need to get help. Life can become overwhelming and sometimes unmanageable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before the problem destroys you. If you need to talk to somebody, baby, it's time for you to go ahead and talk to somebody. It's time for you to go ahead and do what you need to do. We got this little song on right here. But I can't make it see. I got want you. Oh yeah, baby. Pull yourself together. Get yourself together. Get that help if you need the help. But it's time to release things that no longer serve you. It's time to release people that no longer serve you. Because right now, you got some patterns and routines that you're study going through. And it's time for you to accept and acknowledge certain things are unhealthy, certain things are not good for you. And it's time for you to put yourself first. Okay? So Gemini, this y'all miss. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Like I say, next month sometime I'm gonna let y'all know as far as when I'm gonna be posting at night. I'm still gonna post in the daytime, but I'm also be posting at night as far as what is their desires for you for the summer. Okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth.